Hello everyone, welcome back to Elite Dangerous. I'm at Hartsfield Plant. Why am I here? Well, I landed here in order to get a couple of things done. So it's a refinery, huh? What do you guys sell here? Okay, military grade fabrics. Greenkeep sells them for a vastly undervalued price. Dirac Enterprises pays quite a pretty penny for a good few bits here. Tritium. Carrasco Industrial Works could net me a small loss. Wow, there really is nothing here, is there? Well, what about missions? We got anything that can take me back to Fragaha? Going to elevate the Order of Justice courier job. I'm not seeing anything, sadly. So I'm just going to leave. Slow start to the day, but not one that I think is going to have a huge impact on me. Elevate, remain. Fragaha. It's quite a way away. Well, I'm not too fussed. I am noticing there is slight issues with audio, however. So I may cut this one a bit short. Sorry if you can hear that, by the way. It's really annoying when it happens. It's an issue with IQ, I believe. Being that, for whatever reason, sometimes it just decides, yes, we're going to play static as a background noise to most of your audio because we feel like it's appropriate. I can't figure out what causes it or why it happens. But it does. And it's a little bit infuriating. But, doesn't matter. That's a really small star from this distance. How far is that away? Well, at any rate, let's have a look at what we've got today. So, I've got virtually nothing in cash left over. Which is a problem, because, well, rebuys and the golden rule. Anyone remember golden rule number 1 and 2? Yeah, the golden rule number 1, don't fly without a rebuy. Golden rule number 2, don't fly without a rebuy. Golden rule number 3, I can't remember. However, given that it is almost a absolute sin, beyond any shadow of doubt, to basically sabotage yourself by not flying with a rebuy in your pocket, you can easily screw yourself. So let's just go ahead and hope, for the love of hopes, I don't get interdicted or attacked at any point today. Otherwise, I'm gonna be, well, in debt. A phrase that should, and does, fill most elite players, trying to focus on landing, with dread. Because essentially, if you end up in debt, you are one of the world's worst, and yes, get on with a leap of fucking shame if you're incapable of lowering speed properly. It doesn't really matter at the angle in which I get to this station, it just matters that I get to it. Angle orbitals where the election is taking place, and I believe, as far as I can tell for the moment, this election is very neutral. Fine. It is very bargain basic on what's at stake here. But, that being said, even if it is bargain basic, control of Engel Orbital is control of Fragaha as a system, so there is a lot more at stake than there first appears here. So, let's head down to land. get a couple of jobs to net a little bit of money, and get myself back to financial stability. I think I handled that pretty well. It was a weird way of approaching the station. Not necessarily a guaranteed one. But hey, there you go. I am aware the landing gear has not been deployed. Now please stop drifting me because of alternate flight controls. Good enough. Alright. Angle Orbital should have missions from both factions. And it is a refinery, so what do we got? Gold at a rather prized price. Someone offering 2 credits for gold, someone's clearly doing a boosting bit here. Too bad that the game defends against all of that. Pretty harshly. Not with bans or anything, just in the proper way of, oh, by the way, if you do that, well, then you're gonna have a bit more to bite off than you can take. Let's narrow it down. Sensitive pole data. Sensitive pole data. LHS 3447. Dalton Gateway is 1 billion miles away. Yapping Enterprise. Julian Gateway. Aristotle Gateway. Yeah, I'll head over to Bosch Dock. I don't know much about the place, so I can't really load up on commodities. One thing is for sure, though. This is going to be a rather slow way to gain for the election. Guess I need to go through the galaxy map to find what I'm looking for. What system am I travelling through? Is it an All-Rai sector? Ross 142, which for some reason is... Oh no, it is! Ah, wait, no it isn't. What am I on about? No, I was thinking Ross 142, that's inhabited, but it's not. Anyway, doesn't matter. I can only do a little bit to help out with this tick for the election. I have a couple of hours worth of work to do. But I can almost guarantee that I think after a couple of trips of doing things, because of this goddamn static, I'm out. No, you reassign that. Okay, well. 11 bodies, huh? Well, I may as well scan for them now, because I don't know if I'll be coming back here anytime soon. And frankly, looking at what we've got, I don't think much here is going to be of value, so... If there's going to be quite a lot of low-value planets here, I'd rather just add them to the bucket. Remember, a system may only be a drop in the bucket, but it can still net you a pretty penny eventually. It's all about just keeping the options open for now. Rocky ice worlds. Not exactly worth much, but... well, they're worth something.
System scan complete.
Though I have to admit, that's not really worth much. Let's get a move on to the next zone. I don't see much of a reason to hang around here. After all, this is a pretty basic favour of delivering some sensitive poll data, which is, well, citizens' votes going to be tallied by independent parties in order to make sure the election's free of corruption. Which, to be honest, is a load of bollocks, because every election's got corruption in it. So, yeah, there are interested parties who hand off data to send to independent parties to be able to do things, and they are doing it completely fairly and above board. Wherever someone has a hand in handling their own poll data, there's always an issue. Optional reward for a certain time. So you want me to deliver it before a certain time hits, yeah? Alright, fine. Let me just do a bloody loop-de-loop to face the right way for the station, and I'll get there as soon as I can. How long do I have to deliver this data? Optional reward if delivered before a certain time. What is the certain time? 4 minutes. Yeah, just take all the power out of the engines and kill them off. And then retune to land. I should be able to get this extra 25k. One would hope, anyway. Of course, it always helps when you can keep your speed up to a good level. Let's come into land as soon as possible. Avoiding the water world. Three minutes left. I mean, it's not really much more time sensitive than I already got credit for. I was getting paid one way or another, and I was getting paid a decent sum. But getting paid 50 to 60 grand for this? Yeah. Shut up, cruise liner. No one believes anyone when they say that anymore. It's a lot of bollocks, everyone knows it. Every cruise liner's in the top 1%. Coming in hot, people!
Landing gear deployed.
I somehow, rather unbelievably, made that look as smooth as silk.
Please follow standard operating procedures and request docking permission before entering the starport.
Oh, yeah, I did. Alright, well, I made it. Let's get my reward for the money. Come on, mission board, missions. Complete missions, please. Come on, quickly. Yep. I will take das cash, thanks. You see, earning money, or choosing to earn money, is key for me. Because, well, I need plenty of credits right about now, yeah? I think we'll all agree that I'm a little bit strapped for cash and I'm a little bit poor, so bringing in whatever I've got, or whatever I can get, should be probably my number one. Leather and natural fabrics. Beer. I mean, there isn't much I can really do here, because I can only sell the commodities one way, which is, of course, to Green Keep. That's the only place that Mac Corp, or Madison Interstellar, owns. To Swaza. Are these going to the same place? Barrett Dock on the settlement. No. I think I'll pass on those. Just give me a fuel up and send me on my way. Yeah, because I've got to go back to Fragaha, which... I mean, I made a decent penny flying out this way. It's still not a great amount, but hey, money in is money in. Are you a fucking absolute reject, dude?
Do not engage in reckless maneuvers, Commander.
Fucking reckless maneuvers? What about Pissface here? I had right away. I left. He just decided he wanted to fucking top me, apparently. That wasn't my fault. I didn't get a fine for that. Just to point out, I didn't get a fine for that. Not my fault. I can't believe that just happened. Douchebag in the big ship thinks he has right of way because his dick's bigger. I could probably still kill you in this thing, boyo. Don't even try. I don't have much combat experience, but I'm an experienced freighter pilot. You, on the other hand, must be dumber than a sack of hammers. And I'm not saying that to be impolite. I'm just saying that because it seems to be fact. What a douche! Ah, well, what you gonna do, eh? What you gonna do?
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright then, once I land in Fragaha, I'm gonna have to take a break. I've got a couple of things to get sorted. But I shall be back, hopefully relatively soon, and without issue to the headset and this awful staticky crackle. Because I will absolutely go insane if I have to listen to it forever. So, without further ado, let's just get back to where I need to be. Engel Orbital. This better be a fairly straightforward landing this time. I have a bad feeling, for whatever reason, that I'm going to have competition for the landing pads. And I'd better bloody well not. Be embarrassing if I do. Alright, docking request and landing in... Was that a wise move? Probably not. But I'll live. A nice controlled descent to a nice controlled landing. Simpler than 1, 2, 3.
Docking successful.
Good enough.
Engines disengaged.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just go into the hangar and hold up here for a while. Couple of bits to do, and then... well... depending on if there are any good missions, I might just take 1 or 2 of them now. What do we got? Anything useful or not? 15 transport missions. There's still that, which does tempt me, but the rest... the rest at the minute don't. So I'll hole up here and just wait for a little while and see what happens. And try and fix the audio issues I'm having. No use flying with a pilot's headset that's constantly got static interference after all, it's dangerous. I'll see you all next time.